Can you see my hair is on fire? I mean, maybe I should just like stand it straight up and have it stick up like a rooster. I'm so sick of everything right now. I truly am. Let me tell y'all what happened. And let me take these off. I'm not going to be able to see anything that I'm filming, but I'm going to tell y'all something. I am pissed off to the highest of pistivity. It has been a hell of a week. First of all, I'm going to go backwards. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. I haven't done nothing with my hair. You can see I haven't colored it. All the pink's gone out. I am not working at my job anymore because they decided it was a good idea for the manager to, hey, the kids are out of school. Let me bring my 16-year-old daughter in. So she took some of my hours. And then a girl who put in her 2 weeks notice changed her mind on the last day. And they said, oh, now we have too much staff, Jennifer. I'm going to have to let you go. Then I spent a week trying to get my paycheck. It was due on the 1st. I just got paid yesterday. After I didn't get a check, then when I did get a check, it's missing the little corner because it was a deluge of rain. I don't know if you can see this, but Florida is not as ugly as it was this morning, but we've been having off and on storms. I had to walk all the way like 3 blocks. How you doing? I could not keep the check from getting wet, even though it was in a bag. Ripped off the corner of it, get to the bank, their bank, and they tell me, oh, we can't cash it. Like you can't look it up under the restaurant's name because that's who's on the check. I was not amused, so there was nothing I could do. I took the check back to them. They waited a couple days and said, hey, if you got Cash App, we'll put it on Cash App. Fine, I get an email. I click on the link and it says there's a problem with your payment. Problem with your payment. Problem with your payment for 3 days. I finally, the manager canceled that payment and I finally got to where I could, sorry, y'all, I haven't slept, to where I could actually get the cash. I literally showed up yesterday, blazing sun. Supposed to be rainy, was not rainy. Sweated my behind off, went up there 3 times yesterday, starting at 8:30 in the morning. And finally got cash in the envelope, which could have been done a week ago. I would have been able to pay for stuff because I had been sick, my asthma was acting up, and I did not have any albuterol inhalers. And since Mom is still in there hacking and coughing, who I think I finally got sick from, luckily she's COVID negative, I have a feeling that that's the situation. Anyway, rolling on to the next situation. Here's the biggest pissed video of the week. Well, I'm going to go back a couple spaces. I'm pacing like a lion in a cage right now, y'all, because I can't believe the state attorney's office did this to me. Those of you who have followed the channel understand that I had domestic violence issues with my husband. I have given him many 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th chances. And after February 14th, if y'all look back at my Valentine's Day video, you will see where he busted my eye to where I literally had blood in my eye and I couldn't even open my eye for a couple of weeks. I mean, weeks. And I couldn't even go to my job because of that. Part of the reason I lost the other job. Because you can't keep just calling out when you're brand new. So, I don't know why my neighbors have to do tile every weekend. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Sorry, I hope you guys can hear me. But anyway, this is a brand new phone. I literally just spent over $200 yesterday. Just so I could get another phone that didn't have, I had switched over to his, it's not even his, it's the old phone that I bought for him a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. That time when he was supposed to get out of jail, go to work, be a man, not hit your wife. And yeah, that didn't happen. So he wanted that phone back and I wasn't giving it back to him because the deal was, you pay me back for the phone. You pay my 80-year-old mother at the time, and she's 81 now, you pay my mother back for us paying for your phone service. He thought it was a good idea to talk to ex-girlfriends and try to meet them behind my back. Well, any woman would have a little problem with that. So I shut that shit down because that's what I do. I turned it back on a couple months later, and he turned around and started posting inappropriate crap on Facebook, thinking it was okay to comment on videos where women are like, have you ever effed a blind woman or a deaf woman, and what did it feel like? You're a married man. I don't think that was meant for you to comment on when all of my family and coworkers can see it. Then he unfriended me. So guess what? It's a wrap. And he's mad about that to this day. But the point is that I have a lot of text messages, angry messages that he sent me that I need to save because I'm divorcing his ass. It is a wrap. I am done since this past Monday. And I'll tell you why. It might not be Monday. It might have been Tuesday. I'm not sure. All I know is that he called me and told me there was a court date. Florida has this thing called the VINE program. It's a domestic violence victim assistance program. They were supposed to let me know if he ever got out of the jail since February 14th or any hearings that are coming up. He was not supposed to go to court for another 3 days. Tuesday. Nobody let me know anything. All of a sudden, he called me and told me on the 7th, hey, I got a court date tomorrow. And he's acting real brand new and stupid, like, I didn't know I had a court date. What do you mean I got a court date? I didn't know. But when I took a $50 ride to downtown Tampa from my house, show up at the last minute, run to the courtroom, get in there, and I'm like, let me speak, because I don't know what's going on. He literally filed a stand your ground case against me, saying that I bit him on his neck, and that's the reason he punched me 3 times. And I'm talking about like full out man punching like Tyson's in the ring. So fast that all I could do was just hold my phone and run out of that house, dizzy as could be, and get down the street. Fight or flight. I float. Oh, I did the flight. I'm not fighting him. It's been too many times of this. He was on community control. He was supposed to have no violent contact. He wasn't supposed to have any contact at all, and he's called me multiple times every single day for the last several months since he's been arrested. I've checked on his mother for him. I've made sure that everything was cool and copacetic, whatever you want to call it, and made sure that his brother was okay. Sent money so that he would have money on the phone in case there was an emergency that popped up, because his mother's not in good health. Sorry. There's bugs out here. It's Florida. And this is how I got repaid on this past week. He literally he was supposed to get a minimum of 10 years in prison because he has been arrested 48, 49 times at this point. He's considered a career convicted violent felon. He went and did 2 years in prison before for beating up his ex, and I found out all this after the fact. Way after the fact. And it's like, dude, I've stood by your side, and your family never went and visited you once. They never sent you money, nothing. And you actually go to court and try to throw me under the bus saying I bit you? I didn't bite you. There's no pictures of that any bites because that didn't happen. And if you just think about the anatomical situation, if somebody bites you on your neck and you are a 180-something pound man with a 5'6", 135, 40-pound woman, if I was a paramedic, bro. If I want to take your jugular out, I could do it. Okay, I would have bit you a lot harder. You'd have missing a chunk. He didn't have a mark. That's why he got arrested. I didn't. But then when you want to turn around, it's like, oh no, you bit me first. That's why I punched you 3 times real fast, swole your eye up for 3 weeks, and I still have a knot on my eyebrow that hurts like a bitch right here if I touch it to this day. This is over 3 months. So I was pissed. And I can just tell you, Scorpio came out. I went off because he called me right after the court date. I called him a B-ass, lion-ass, P-ass, N-word, and I don't even talk to people like that because that was not right. You just put something in writing and try to say I did something I never did. I don't have a violent Christian history. He has one. Criminal history is what I was trying to say. He has one. A very long one. And now I'm getting messages at like every 3 hours, including 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 4 a.m., again at 5 a.m., and I'm sure there's probably another one, from them telling me a violent offender that you have a case with under the name of blah, blah, blah. If this is you, press 1. Press 1. He has been released. He just signed a plea agreement for a year and a day. That sends you to prison anything over a year. I was there at the court case. I had to call every deputy, every attorney who would actually pick up their phone, the Vine service, which is victims advocacy, and ask these people, is this man out? If you don't see these little effers back here, I take them out at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. I got no sleep. I already wasn't sleeping because I was sick. I was up coughing all night. Like, I'm talking mucus coughing. Nasty. So, and I had to buy a new phone yesterday, so I've been trying to set that up. Sorry for the lack of videos. And I'm sorry this one's longer than I intended. But I still don't know right now. It just kept telling me on the message, he's been released to supervision. Then the guard, one of them, tried to tell me late last night, that just means release means anywhere, medical, anywhere. So they're trying to tell me he got released to prison. But they normally don't ship you off that fast in Florida. I know they're probably overcrowded, but I'm not trusting it right now, y'all. And I'm real aggravated because the state attorney, women themselves, said his points from so many arrests mean he could get a maximum of 25 years because it's the same behavior he's done when he was younger before he met me. And they were going to offer 10 years prison with 10 years probation. I asked for 15 because I knew they would talk it down. Can someone please explain to me how this fake bite evidence showed up and why he has been allowed to do 1 year for his 6th or 7th time putting his hands on his wife and not following through with the plea agreements? But his ex-girlfriend from many years ago could get him sent to prison for 2 years plus. Not having. Anyway, welcome to my newest subscribers. I did see I had a few new ones. I've lost quite a bit. I know I haven't been posting as much as I do. There's just been a lot going on. But like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because there's always some gen crazy going on. I haven't liked what's going on this week, but we're going to sort this out. I believe in karma. See y'all on the next one.